गर तू मुझे नवाजे तेरा कर्म है वरना तेरी रहमतों का बदला मेरी बंदगी नहीं। काशी टीवी देखने वाले व्यूअर्स ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਲਬੀਰ ਕੌਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਸਲਾਮ, ਨਮਸਤੇ ਐਂਡ ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ, ਗੁੱਡ ਈਵਨਿੰਗ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਾਸ਼ੀ ਟੀਵੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਜੀ। ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਹੈਲਥ ਟਾਕ ਸ਼ੋ ਵਿਦ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਗੈਸਟ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਹੈਲਥ ਟਾਕ ਸ਼ੋ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਥ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਇਨ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਫੋਰਮ जो कि फिजिकल एंड इमोशनल हेल्थ के तौर पर म्यूजिक एंड डांस किस तरीके बच्चे की मदद करता है, किस तरीके उन्होंने डिवेलपमेंट करता है। सो यह कैटेगरी दे विच असीं काफ़ी कुछ कवर करांगे जिहदे विच नर्सरी राइम्स एंड होर काफ़ी गीत ते म्यूजिक जिहड़ा है। कई बार असीं सोचते हैं भी म्यूजिक तो इदां ही है, बच्चों ने की इनू लिसन करना, बट म्यूजिक जिहड़ा है साडे मैंटली जिहड़ी इमोशनल हेल्थ है उहदे ते बहुत वड्डा इफैक्ट पांदा हैगा इन गुड वाइज। सो फिजिकल हेल्थ दे लई डांस बहुत जरूरी है। सो इस सब की जानकारी देने वास्ते साडे स्टूडियो दे विच काशी टीवी दे विच हाजिर ने साडे बहुत प्यारे जे गेस्ट, पहले भी आ चुके हैं, नॉट इन माई शो बट दे कम रेगुलर टू काशी टीवी, सोहन खैली। सो काफ़ी चंगा काम करते हैं बच्चों के नाल स्कूलों दे विच, स्कूल दे विच ऑर्गेनाइज कीते हुई चीज़ों दे विच जिहदे विच डांस, आर्ट वर्क, क्रिएटिव एक्टिविटीज़ इनवॉल्व होंदियां, उत्थे अपना बहुत वड्डा योगदान पाते हैं बच्चों को डिवेलप करने दे विच, उन्हां दी फिजिकल हेल्थ ते मैंटल हेल्थ दे विच। आई थिंक डांस ते म्यूजिक हर कैटेगरी दे विच जुड़िया, डिवेलपमेंट दे विच जुड़िया होया। बट बिफोर वी स्टार्ट आवर शो ते मैं जानना चाहांगी कुछ तुहाडे बारे।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। जय गुरुदेव, thank Gurudev. Thank you very much, Kanchi TV. Thank you very much, Balbir ji. It's very lovely to be here again, and my first time I'm meeting you, so I'm very excited. हाँ जी, so I'm Sohan Kelly and मैं children's और family entertainer हूँ। मैं ਭੰਗੜੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਚਿਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਆ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਉਂਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਹਲੇ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਮਤਲਬ, ਔਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਔਰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ। ਬੱਚੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਨੂੰ
ਜੀ। ਜ਼ਰੂਰ, ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਹੈ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਿ ਐਵਰੀਬਾਡੀ ਲਵਸ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਤੇ ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਐਂਡ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਈ ਸੀਨ ਰੀਲੀ ਲੈਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਬੰਦੇ ਆ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਯੂ ਆਰ ਦ ਫਸਟ ਵਨ ਆਈ ਸੀਨ ਹੂ ਡਜ਼ ਨਰਸਰੀ ਰਾਈਮ, ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਡੈਡ ਦੇ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਬ੍ਰਦਰ ਦੇ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਵੀ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਲ ਵੈਨ ਯੂ ਵਰਕਿੰਗ ਇਨ ਅ ਸਕੂਲ। ਸੋ ਇੱਕ ਰੋਲ ਮਾਡਲ ਜਿਹਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਣੇ ਹੋ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਫॉर children, because very less I've seen Asian guys going to schools and performing with children. So ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਤੁਸੀਂ I think you done great work, nursery rhymes ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਬਣਾਈਆਂ। How do you feel about yourself?
I feel really excited. I feel honored to be in this position. And I think it is very much God gifted talent. Family ਦਾ support ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਬਹੁਤ support ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਮੰਮੀ ਡੈਡੀ ਦਾ support ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਆਪਣੀ family ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦਾ support ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਟੀਮ ਆ, your team is very important. ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਛੋਟਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਹਲੇ ਨੋਰਮਲੀ ਇਸ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ। ਪੌਪ, ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪੌਪ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ, ਇਟ ਸਟਾਰਟਡ ਵਿਦ ਗਰੁੱਪਸ ਲਾਈਕ ਹੀਰਾ, ਅਲਾਪ, ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀ, ਐਂਡ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੀਟ ਸੀਗੀ ਦ ਪੌਪ ਬੀਟ ਵਿਦ ਦ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਇੰਸਟਰੂਮੈਂਟ, ਹੁਣ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁੰਬੀ ਹੋਏ, ਢੋਲ ਹੋਏ, ਬਾਜਾ ਹੋਏ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੇ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਦੇ ਬਲੈਂਡਡ ਫਿਊਜ਼ਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਫਿਊਜ਼ਡ ਇਟ ਵਿਦ the keyboards, the guitars, the western drums, ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਫਿਊਜ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪੌਪ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ, ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵਾਟ ਵੀ ਰੀਅਲੀ ਇੰਜੋਇਡ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਸੀਗੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਡਿਡਨਟ ਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡ। ਸੋ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੀਟ ਸੀਗੀ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ। ਇਹ 1983, 84, 85 ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਨਵੇਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਏ ਸੀਗੇ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਬੀਟ ਆ, ਉਹਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਆ, ਮਿਠਾਸ ਆ, that just blew us away. It totally was, there was nothing else like that. ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸੀਗਾ, ਪੌਪ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸੀਗਾ, UK ਟੌਪ 40, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੀਗਾ। ਬਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸੀਗਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ, it was just something else. It was very exhilarating, very powerful.
ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਖੂਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ ਨਾ, that's you can say ਸਾਡੇ ਬਲੱਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੱਕ ਆਪਣਾਪਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। no matter ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੋਨ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ, ਆਪਣਾ ਦੇਸੀ ਖਾਣਾ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਸੰਦ ਆ, ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਟਰੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਫਿਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
That's right. ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੀਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਭੰਗੜੇ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ, and then from there I think I just developed my art. You know, toured a lot with Hasta Punjab group, Wolverhampton. Did a lot of shows with them around the world. ਪਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਿਊਜ਼ਨ ਸੀਗਾ, west east meets west, that was crucial. Kyunki being British born here, born in Wolverhampton, that was crucial. Kyunki because it's very important that, you know, we understand that if you're born here, you know, sometimes people say you have to adapt to the culture, but when you're born here, automatically ਬੰਦਾ ਅਡੈਪਟ
ਜੀਨਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਐਕਸੈਂਟ ਨੋ ਮੈਟਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ, ਯੂ ਵਿਲ ਨੋ ਦੈਟ, ਉਹ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਯੂ ਨੋ, ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਪਾਰਟ ਆਫ ਯੂ, ਇਜ਼ਨਟ ਇਟ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਦੈਟਸ ਰਾਈਟ।
ਬਟ ਵਾਈ ਡਿਡ ਯੂ ਚੂਜ਼ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ ਐਂਡ ਫੈਮਿਲੀਜ਼ to move back your entertainment ਕਰਨਾ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ people want to be just become a singer, they want to sing, you know, for the audience, and you know, but why did you choose children especially and family?
Well, when it comes to the events, you know, an all-rounder. I can work with all ages. You know, my work is very much adaptable, so I can pitch my work to any age, you know, and I can raise my voice, I can lower it, I can just pitch it to whoever group I'm working with. But the reason why I wanted to work with children was because they're very innocent, and I can really play with the Bhangra steps and the movements with storytelling. So take them on a musical journey.
Oh, that's beautiful. Music, dance, then they got this imagination.
That's right.
Like a filmmaking, isn't it?
That's right. A lot of people say to me, oh, you know, why did you go down this route? You know, why don't you just keep to, you know, educating older people or whatever, or students? And I said, yeah, I can do that. But I wanted to challenge myself. And it's difficult. It is difficult, but it's very exciting. I love going into nurseries, children's centres, libraries, and taking children and their families together on a musical journey that they can use their imagination and think out of the box, because I think it's really important that education, language, with the music and movements, you see, because when I'm dancing, I'm very expressive with my steps.
I've seen that. I've seen that. That's brilliant. So we got a little bit of introduction what you do. So tell us a little bit, you know, when you do your entertainment shop. Sorry, I'm losing my words. Shop. So what do you do in that? Is it dance, music, and your storytelling all include, or do you do something else within that?
It depends. Sometimes when I'm booked in a school, they might want just to have a Bhangra workship, so I'll just go in and just present. Yeah, I can present a Bhangra workshop, or a Bhangra workshop, or Bhangra.
In simple Bhangra workshop.
Hanji. So Bhangra workshop bhi ho jandi hai. If they want Bollywood, I can fuse a bit of Bollywood with it. If they say to me, so look, we're doing Vaisakhi, so what can you bring, you know, to the school? So I can say, okay, we can bring RE, we can bring in a touch of Sikhism, Punjab, with the Bhangra, and I can teach the children the steps of the Bhangra, digging the soil, planting the seeds, ploughing the fields, cultivate the lands, you know, really nourish the soil.
Beautiful.
And start to dig the soil and start to plant the seeds and start to ingrain those movements in the children, you see. Because once children get to hear the story, first of all, the children, they come into the hall or classroom, they sit down, and they're very excited. They're very excited to see somebody as a visitor. And sometimes what happens is, when I'm performing or telling a story to the children who are from the Punjabi culture, they're like, wow, he's speaking our language.
They get excited.
Hanji, they get very excited. It's apna music hai. Oh, I heard this song somewhere. Or I heard that tolki or tol. I'm familiar with that sound. And at the same time, the children who are not from the culture, who are, let's say, from the mainstream culture, Western culture, it's brand new to them. They get very excited to see somebody. So I do it in a very much in a way of a character form. So I can dress up as a Bhangra, Vardi Pake.
Oh wow,
With
that's amazing
the
for them,
star.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
right. And Turla, and then I speak to the children about Vardi Kiya, Pagdi Kyu Pendaya, the star, Turle the meaning Kiya, jacket, waistcoat, kurta, ja lungi, ja tamba, whatever you call, moje kyu, why, hanji, all these things. So all uniform bangi, and then after that we take them on a journey hoye through the reading book. वो किताब खोलते हैं. Oh, Ad pops the magical carpet. So now on the magical carpet we're going to travel. We're going to travel around the world, travel around the earth planet, go to one country, go to another country, go around the sea, go to the sky, touch the sky, even go to the moon. And then we go to India. Then we go to Punjab. We could be in the foothills of the Himalaya mountains, you see. So it becomes very melodious. In the background, I might have a bansuri playing, some music playing, and I might even divert my story. I might say there's a little boy under the tree playing the flute, under the mango tree. Can you hear the flute sound? Can you play the bansuri? Can you play the flute? Can you reach for the mango? Little boy's name is Krishna. He's playing the beautiful flute. There's animals there. There's goat. There's sheep.
I can imagine myself.
There's a lake. There's a river. A river with machli. Oh, hathi aage. There's the flute. Gaye, mudge, whatever you want to say. So the cow comes, ox, and then we travel through the market. You see. So market, aloo le lo, santare le lo, piyaj le lo. So I'm saying these, and at the same time, I'm walking through the classroom or through the hall, and the children are standing, they're joining in. I put them into groups. So can you sell the tomatoes? Can you sell the santare or gille or whatever it is, kapde, clothes, anything. So when I go into the school, I'll have different stations, different tables, different stations. So some where there's herbs or spices or clothes or some like fruit, like plastic fruit or whatever. And then the children role play, you see. So they become the character. So there's lots of skills there before even we get to Bhangra or the dance workshop, you see. Then I teach them all the steps. Now we're going to travel to the farmlands. Travel to the farmlands, become the farmers, become the kisan. They're very humble, they're wonderful people, they work very hard. And then we look everywhere, we appreciate. We appreciate the sky, earth, planet, everything else. Animals, plant life, vegetables. Jo bhi kuch these are through our imagination, we appreciate that. And the children say, oh, I see this, I saw the bird. And then they'll start doing these movements.
Wow. Automatically.
That's right. Automatically, they will then take the workshop or the story somewhere else. And I very much allow that. And sometimes children say, oh look, the cow is chasing me. And so they start running around the hall. Wow. And that's great as well, you see. And sometimes I have like little shakers and maracas, or dabbi de vich na baaki, little shakers, just sand hoye, whatever, little stones, and they'll start shaking that. It's seeds, you see. And so all the children, they all group up and they all come together. फिर उसके बाद we start doing the routine. Bhangra di routine hon kisan jande baar. They are very graceful. They appreciate the land, mata tek ke, and then they go to the farmlands, to the khet, and they dig the soil. They plant the seeds. It begins to rain. And then I'm playing little drum with the rain, little rain patterns, sunshine, suraj, plants, seeds. Idhe vich Bollywood ho gaya na? Bollywood. All these gestures. And I said, look, here you go. The plants begin to grow. So if you're watching at home, let's do the actions. You see? So if we take it like a little workshop.
Yeah.
So families are watching at home. We travel to the farmlands. We're pointing our fingers, our hands out to the sunshine, to the sky, to the fields, to the hills, the lakes, the valleys, the earth, Dharti Mata, and we are very graceful, we're thankful that we are on the earth planet. And then dig the soil. Digging, planting. And you see, if you do it lovingly, you pretend that there's seeds in your hands, and lovingly you scatter the seeds beautifully. Because when you're thinking good thoughts, that action will go in the seeds into the soil.
Very true. Yeah.
If you are feeling upset,
that will be a different face expression.
So think of lovely thoughts. Think of the people, the children who are going to enjoy the food anywhere around the world. So gracefully, lovingly scatter the seeds. Afterwards, seeds will grow, and you pull out the vegetables. So we do the old-fashioned way. No tractors, no combine harvesters, because you are physically moving your body, and then you stack the vegetables onto the tractor. Oh
wow.
You do all the steps, and then you are graceful, you are thankful. You drive the tractor if you want a tractor, if that's where you've stacked all the vegetables, or you can carry them.
Yeah, ladies can carry on their head.
And then you go to the market, bazaar, and you sell. So you're sharing the action, you're sharing the fruit, the vegetables. So that becomes a story. And I've really broken it down, Babiji, because I thought, right, let's really root this down. Bhangra is such a beautiful dance. It's a celebration, of course. People like to drink, they like to eat the food. But let's really water this down. Let's really make it more organic.
पर तुसी बहुत ही वधिया तरीके दे नाल सोहन जिस तरीके नाल तुसी एक्सप्लेन किता so beautiful. I mean it's making children learn कि जड़ा भंगड़ा हैगा की है before भंगड़ा की एक्शंस की ਉਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਰਾਜ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਖੇਤੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਫਾਰਮਿੰਗ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਜ਼ਰੀਏ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਹੁੰਚਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੰਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਖਾਂਦੇ ਆ where it's come from ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਐਫਰਟ ਪਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ all those things it's really beautifully you done which is excellent.
It really goes hand in hand, and I think my delivery, I think I've really kind of studied the early years framework and see what the study elements are in the curriculum, and really adapted it so it suits all the categories there, to enjoy life, to learn, to achieve, and at the same time, because I deliberately allow the children to pretend to fly around the world, because then I will name continents. I will ask them to name the continents. Name which country you want to go to. They might say, Africa, Australia, America, South America, whatever. I allow that.
I can see that because you will learn history, geography, maths, science.
That's right.
Everything is included. And it's so nicely blended that you don't even realize that children are learning, but it's very, very unique way you are teaching them, and they enjoying. I think when children enjoy, they learn faster as well. When his music is included, dance is included, and when they see, like when they are seed in, actually they do growing the seeds and see the plant, it's a different reaction, because children tend to see every day mein jaake dekha seed cha kuch nikalya ke nahi nikalya,
exactly,
but it's like waiting time as well. They learn ki nahi right time aana udo hi seed ne bahar aana, it's going to be grow like that. You're doing really amazing work, Sohan. Really I think you should do more like teaching on TV as well, like
I'd love to.
Children's programs, something like every day they can join you and they perform at home. That will be really good as well.
Thank you very much.
So really appreciate. I mean, you're genius in that. Very less mental to do that. So we're going to go a little bit more. What is the importance of music and dance? We did learn, bit of, but in simple words, people who are viewing our show. For them, what you will say? What is music and dance is? Why it's so important?
Yeah, I think music and dance, jira music hai, jira sangeet ya, ta jira apa hun Punjabi je kehde ne natna tapna, par ye art ya, that's the basic thing, that's the real thing. ਇਹ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਆ ਆਰਟ ਭੰਗੜਾ is you know ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਹਾਂ you can have a workout as well ਹੈ ਨਾ physical exercise ਵੀ ਹਾਂ ਪਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ the meaning at the before everything else, it's an art form. It's something that should be respected, you know, because of the story behind it and everything else. So I think going to your question, through songs, gaanen de vich and through dance, they both go hand in hand. I'll give you an example.
Hanji, Jarur, I love to.
Hanji, I'll give you an example. So in my songs, ਜਿਹੜੀ album ਬਣਾਈ ਆ, in the songs, ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਣਬੁੱਝ ਕੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਰਡਿੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇਟਸ ਈਜ਼ੀ ਫॉर them to understand. ਪਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਲੂ ਆਲੂ ਗੋਭੀ ਗੋਭੀ ਆਲੂ ਗੋਭੀ ਵੀ ਪਾਇਆ ਨਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਾਜਰਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਾਜਰਾਂ ਗਾਜਰਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਾਜਰਾਂ. And then sometimes the kids will say, sir, what is aloo gobi? Oh, it's potatoes and cauliflower. Oh, wow. What's gajra? The English children will say, or the non-Punjabi speaking children will say. And I'll say, it's carrots. Wow. Oh, I'm eating a carrot now. And they will make the sounds. You see? So in my song, for example, my debut song, which is called Bhangra Rave, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਮਤਲਬ I've said ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ say hello and hoy hoy, you see?
Yes, sound of your voice is tune of your voice.
Hanji. So I say, you know, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ say hello and hoy hoy. See? Are you all ready to dance with joy? Give me a clap, give me a tap and a great big wave. It's going to be a Bhangra Rave.
Wow.
Wave, wave, wave your hands. Bhangra in the field, let's all dance. Move the chickens out the way. Let's all come out to play. Dig, dig, dig the soil. Plant, plant, plant the seeds. Grow, grow, grow the veg. Let me see you do it all again. You see? Then in the part there I also say a bit further on one of the verses, I say, in the Punjab we call the potatoes aloo and the cauliflower gobi. Here Punjabi the which remix aloo aloo, gobi gobi. Now we've grown our potatoes and our cauliflower, we're going to grow some carrots. Gajra ho gajra, hoy hoy gajra ho gajra. See, so oh kahani ban gayi. And the kids can relate to it as well, you see. So through the storytelling of music, of dance, children can paint the picture.
So ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਵੀ ਸੱਤ ਸੁਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ you uniquely made it for children to understand ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ basic ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ play ਕਰਨਾ we will realize as you realize you know when you grow up ਕਿ music is not just up to rhymes ਕਾਫੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਦੌਲਤ ਖਜ਼ਾਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ that's right ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ because they said to me Sohan we like Bhangra music, especially English people said to me, Western people said to me, we don't understand all the lyrics. We know balle balle, hoy hoys, we can tune in with that. And I said, well, balle balle means hip hip hooray. We're having a good time. You see, that's what it means, you know, hip hip hooray. And the rest of the words and the story, I could put that together for you in English so that the whole wider public, the wider audience can understand Bhangra and show more appreciation towards the art as well, you see. So when children they can sing along to the songs, even if it's basic, wave, 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 wave. Jehde nikke nikke bacche na wo bhi karte wave, wave, wave. We moving our hands like this.
It's so cute. Children's art, they just want to have a fun and they want to see something excitement, isn't
That's
it?
right.
They are ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਹ ਲੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਭੋਲੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ
they just want to mimic you sometime and they ask you sometime question as well.
That's right.
ਵੀ ਇਹ carrot ਕੀ ਹੈ ਗਾਜਰ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਗੋਭੀ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ when they find something they don't understand they don't use everyday language. So language skill ਕਿੰਨੀ develop ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ.
Oh a lot, there is so much ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ with the Punjabi words as well. But I think for the vocabulary, it's very, very important. You see, for the vowels and the consonants, it's very important for children to learn the language, even basically, because sometimes I work with children who have special educational needs. They are just murmuring, or they're just showing you facial gestures and expressions. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ language ਨਹੀਂ develop ਹੋਈ, or they're slow learners as well. And I particularly like working with special needs children as well, because I strongly believe that they're gifted. They are really extremely gifted, more gifted, I would say, than other children, because they have other qualities and other skills. Very, very important. And I think it's very important that we share with everybody that like for myself, I work with a lot of children. I'm not a fully expert in this. A lot of it's learning on the job. Sometimes I go into school and they will say, you're going to work with a group of children who have special educational needs. They have autism, Asperger's syndrome, and I'll say, okay, it's going to be playful. It's going to be so much fun. They say, can you manage it? I said, well, as long as there's teachers there, as long as teachers who are going to assist the children and join in. I'll play the music. And sometimes children, they will just run around the classroom. That's fine, totally fine. Because I'm not going to say, you have to watch me and do what I do. I will run around the classroom with them. If they want to jump up and down, because that's their normal reaction, the energies, which energies are there.
Yes.
So I will do that with them as well. I will really maximum enjoy with them as well.
So it's helped a lot in speech therapy,
That's
isn't
right.
it? I think singing, even research says, singing and I get a chance to work with special needs as well. Which development both help singing. Sometimes they're not able to say the word, but when there is a music.
That's right.
And when you're singing, automatically their speech develop. I think our brain works differently, isn't it?
I think it's very therapeutic. Sometimes I will have the dole playing, sometimes I might have some pop music playing, Bhangra pop style or Bollywood style music. But I always finish off with a lovely relaxation, where they can all lie on the floor, lie down, or sit on a chair, or whatever they want to do, and listen to bansuri music or flute music or something, just gentle relaxation, like a river flowing or water flowing or something else. Because sometimes the teachers might say, Sohan, today we're going to go do a workshop in the sensory room. Wow. Even for me as an artist, that is very relaxing. Just beautiful. You can see the lights.
It's magic word.
It is. You are transitioned. So even me as an artist, it does wonders for my own well-being, you see. So I think for children, especially small children, young children, primary school children, very important music development. Because music and art, movement is for their muscle growth, for their balance, for their coordination, for the way they're sitting, and also for the way they present. Their confidence ज़्यादा boost होता है. कई बच्चे नहीं चाहते भी ऐसी डांस करन जैसी स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज़ करन. So I think dance and music, we have to break it down. Holi holi तुसी करो. Very, very slowly. कई बच्चे some children they do struggle. पे हुन किदा पैर चकना. How am I going to do that? I can walk or I can move my body in a certain way, but how can I relay that with the counting? You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First, just walk across the room. Have the counting in your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. So slowly we develop it from there. Imagine you're walking in the park or on the beach somewhere. You feel the sand under your feet. How does it feel? Oh, it feels warm, it feels great. And then the water comes onto the shore. Oh, I feel a bit wet or whatever. I'm walking in the park. I can feel the wind. I can hear the rustling sounds of the leaves. You see all these things. Or I'm in the farm. I'm in the khet, I can hear the animals. What animals can I hear, you see? So they begin to say the sounds of the animals, or the sounds the animals make, or a rustling of the leaves, or shh, the wind blowing.
Wow. It's all make your brain relax, isn't it? Because children's brain is so active and it's absorb lots of information while they are young and receiving all the information from all so many places. But music and dance is together, I think, make them really relax in their mind.
It does, it really does. It transports you. Even if you're sitting down on the floor, on a chair, you can, you know, pretend you are flying on the magical carpet, or you're sitting in a train. Train de vich baithi asi rail gadi mein. Hanji, that's right. That's right. Then I will have like puppets, and let's say we're going through the farmland, or anywhere you like. It depends, you see, because the workshops I do, not just Bhangra based, but I do like beach theme. Let's go to the beach. Dinosaur workshop mein karda hai.
ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ? What's that?
In the dinosaur workshop, well, basically, again, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ the scenarios or the stories that the children are playing in the playground or in the park, pretending, and they come across the dinosaur egg.
Okay.
And then it hatches, a little dinosaur pops out, or what happens is they open the egg or something, and the big light shines out or something. It's a ginormous egg, and they all that's right, you know, they all jump into the egg or something. Or there could be like a magical box, for example. You know, they find a magic box in the classroom, they all sit down around the magical box, they open the box, and there's a like a wind blowing, and they all get sucked into the box. And they go to this magical land of the dinosaurs. You see?
Wow.
And they're learning about the dinosaurs, the fossils, volcanoes. They're learning about the earth with music and dance. So
how important, how easy way to learn as well.
So with all these themes, Bhangra, dinosaurs, I've done a song about dinosaurs. We're talking about dinosaurs.
You should sing that one for us because we haven't heard your voice in singing.
Oh my gosh. So basically what we did was, I was always a fan of boliyan, Punjabi boliyan.
I love boliyan. Tappe and boliyan, one of those is amazing.
So I socha jehdi boliyan, it's got a very good rhythm. And I thought, let's do a song on that. A song about a wedding. Party, drinking, eating, dancing, enjoying, family mahol hoye na, family atmosphere. That was the key element. And the dinosaur song was basically about a group of dinosaurs, you know, dinosaur family. Oh, biyah te jande hai shadi, they go on a wedding. And it's very much boliyan. So in the song is like, the lyrical content is, we're the dinosaurs, row, row. We're the dinosaurs, row, row. We're going to party all night long. We're the dinosaurs. We're the dinosaurs, row, row. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਮਿਕਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ho ho, ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੀਤਾ row, row, because dinosaurs, they like to roar. So that's why I wanted to put that in there, you see.
I remember by that Malkeet Singh the Jali Boliya is so much, you know, you can link, but you think English Gana, but it will take you to back to your culture.
Hanji. Oh, Boliya vich, and I just loved, I always had that composition, that rhythm in my mind, that melody, that baja, and I thought, right, I'd love to do a song about dinosaurs, and that wish came true.
Wow. Do you play harmonium or
I don't play, I play dole.
Okay.
I play basic dole. But I love dancing, and I love to be able to relay that message to the music producer and say to the producer, whoever's going to produce the music, say, look, aa cheez mainu chahidi hai. I need a bit of tumbi in there. I need dole, tolki, tabla, vaja. I also need some rock in there, you know, rock music bhi hoye.
So all together,
That's right.
India te English and Punjabi mix hoye, oh combination fir badhiya lagda hai. It's so true.
Hanji, because Jera Tole has very rocking, it has a rock sound to it. And obviously with Western pop music, the beats, the drums, the percussion element of it, I wanted to fuse it together because it's dinosaurs theme. They live in the time where there was just, you know, rocks everywhere and everything, you know, the volcano rocks as well.
Yeah,
the sound. Hanji, that's right. So I really wanted to fuse that element together. And ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਪਾਇਆ ਕਿ each dinosaur is playing a different instrument, you know, pterodactyl or whichever dinosaurs, brachiosaurus or whatever dinosaur there are in the song, they're playing a different instrument. So he's playing a tolki or tumbi, you know.
I love tumbi. Tumbi is not. It's nice, you know, when you think about ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ instrument, Punjabi instrument.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਇੱਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਅਲੱਗ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ you know it's take you ਤੁਹਾਡੇ brain waves ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ effect differently ਪੈਂਦਾ. It's so nice. ਹਾਂਜੀ anxiety ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ relief ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ, stress ਤੋਂ relief ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ, and you learn new thing as well. I think ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ parents ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ encourage ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ instrument ਹੈਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਤੂੰਬੀ, ਤਬਲਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਢੋਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸਿਖਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. and I think ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ show ਵੇਖਣਗੇ ਤੇ I mean YouTube ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ website ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ mainly for your songs ਉਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੇਖਣਾ and you will ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦਾ ਡਾਂਸ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ and I think children's can enjoy. so ਤੁਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਏਜ ਟੀਨੇਜਰਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ?
So I work with young children, early years. So from 2 plus. So
beautiful age, that is beautiful,
toddlers, and they'll be coming up to me, you know, singing and dancing, running around me, trying to jump on me, you know. They're very innocent because children, they don't judge you. They're very innocent. They want to celebrate. They're very curious about the world around them. You know, this is vital. Because I was just talking to some teachers the other day. मैं कल ही conference किया था Birmingham ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, and teachers were saying to me, this is great, you know, the way you've teaching children about Bhangra, about India as well, about Punjab, but also about farming and around the world, you see. So when I'm teaching children, I can differentiate my workshops. So when I'm working with chote bacche, I can be a child with them.
You have to be child with a child. ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਚੇ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ. Without that it's not possible. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹੀਏ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ parents ਬਣ ਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ, ਇੱਦਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ, then you can't really teach and you can't, you know, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਵੀ restriction ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ, ਹੈ ਨਾ.
You have to just lower down your tone when you're working with children, and you have to just be very playful, very mindful, because they're very, very curious about the world that's around them. And I feel strongly that children, they need that time to learn, to focus, and to really enrich their minds, because their mind is like a sponge, you know, it is, and it's absorbing everything. So we want to be very you know, light with them. We want to be really focused, and let them explore. So that's the younger children. When I work with primary children, then obviously it's still the same, playful as well, but more educational, more curriculum based.
Okay.
See, with the geography and the history. Of course, when I work with secondary school children, then it's a different ball game altogether. It's more right now. We've got to get down to some serious work, you know, choreography, and let's create. But when working with early years framework and also primary age, that is the age of exploring and expanding. You see. Because I do a Diwali workshop, and the children, they love the Diwali story. You know, Rama and Sita. It's so magical. It's so
probably like to dress up more.
That's right. They love to dress up. They love to go through the forest. They love to dance around the magical trees or elves or different characters. See, it's that story between good over evil, light over dark. So able to expand the children's storytelling, their minds through puppetry, dressing up, music, lots of things. Oh, it's I just love it.
So many things actually. It's hard to, you know, लिखन लगे तो बंदा काफ़ी कुछ लिख सकता भी है. Benefit ने when you are learning, you know, those things. एक तो अपने culture बारे पता लगता है. And they learn कि भी जिदा राम सीता किस तरीके के नाल family unity किस तरीके दी होनी चाहिए है. Dressing up it's part of it, and how you listen to others as well.
That's right.
So
I mean, similarly, yeah, of course. Even at home, depending on what topic they're doing, you know, everything. You know, even in our Punjabi culture, with the great Gurujis as well, you know, whatever teachings there are there, so we try to relay those teachings in the best way we can, you see, to continue those great teachings. Vaisakhi, for example, what is Vaisakhi about? You know, not just about dancing and eating and enjoying, yes, of course, but also the teachings of the great Gurujis as well, which everybody has a lot of respect for, and follow that path and be openness with faith, with Ari, and to show that there are many people who live around the world. There are so many religions, and we respect everybody, you see. And so taking music, storytelling, dance into the home, really important, because when children come to my workshop and families, I can say to them, right, after the workshop is finished, after the party is finished, don't leave it here, take it with you. So when you go home, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਮਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜਾਂ hankies or anything, dupattas or anything, you can dance with these, you know. You know, flow with them. There's a little bird, or you know, find any prop at home, or if you haven't got anything, just pretend. Find a space at home, sit down together, find time after you've done your homework. Homework is key, that's important. Pehla tusi homework karo, then you're dancing and everything else after that as well. But it's a great way to relax as well, and it's a great way to boost your education as well, because sometimes children, they're sitting there, they're writing, or they're on their iPad or whatever it is, you know, on their tablet, and they're working, then maybe even go out into the garden, go for a family walk, take a break, you know, and then come back to your work, do some dancing at home as well. It's really important. अपने Punjabi families or Asian families only wait for the weddings to come sometimes, you know.
Every day's wedding.
That's right. So we have to encourage each other, because learning through the arts, learning through art is very important. We are surrounded by art. Our world is full of art, you know. So if you want to do architecture or anything you want to do, you know, building work, or you want to do you know, graphics work, you want to go into anything, even the body is an art as well, you see. So art is key.
सो क्राइटिव होना बहुत जरूरी है. सो हमने जिदा दस्या भी हर चीज़ जड़ी हैगी है ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ आर्ट जड़ा है, चाहे वो आर्ट अपनी म्यूजिक ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿਵ ਬੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਕੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਡਾਂਸ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹਾਰਮੋਨਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ, ਐਂਜ਼ਾਈਟੀ, ਹੋਰ ਕਈ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ. ਸਲੀਪਿੰਗ ਪੈਟਰਨ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬੈਟਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ डांस एंड म्यूजिक सुनते हैं. एंड एक थैरेपी हुण ते रिसर्च दसदा है कि म्यूजिक जिहड़ा है एक थैरेपी हैगी है ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਹੈਗੀ, ਜੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਐਟਲੀਸਟ ਟਵਾਈਸ ਅ ਵੀਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਦੀ ਯੂ ਨੋ ਲੋੜ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸੁਣਨਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ 'ਚ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ. ਜੇ ਉਹ ਡਾਂਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਸਕੂਲ ਵਰਕ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ 15-20 ਮਿੰਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਡਾਂਸ ਲਈ ਜਾਂ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਲਈ ਦੇਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਹੋਲ ਡੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ ਉਹ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੋਇਆ. ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ ਹੈਗਾ, ਟੀਚਰਸ ਤੋਂ ਹੈ, फ्रेंड्स तो है, बुलिंग हो रही है, ऑल दोज थिंग्स जड़ियाँ हैगियाँ साड़ी डांस ते म्यूजिक ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੂਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. ਲੋਟਸ ਆਫ ਥਿੰਗਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਐਂਜ਼ਾਈਟੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਬੀਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਆਲ ਦੋਜ਼ ਥਿੰਗਸ ਕੈਨ ਹੈਲਪ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ ਦੂਰ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. ਸੋ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਵੈਰੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਬੱਚੇ ਲਈ ਐਂਡ ਡਾਂਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਲ. ਸੋ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਵੀ ਫਿਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਕਈ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਾ ਡਾਂਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋਣ, ਬਟ ਦੇਰ ਇਜ਼ ਕਈ ਸੁਵਿਧਾ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ YouTube 'ਤੇ ਕਈ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਬਣੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀਲ ਚੇਅਰ 'ਚ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਾਂਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ. ਸੋ ਓਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗ੍ਰੈਬ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ. ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਕਰੀਏ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਨ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿਵ ਵੇ ਆਰਟ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਡਾਂਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੋੜਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਬੈਟਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਿਕੂਲਮ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਮੈਥ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਆਲ ਸਬਜੈਕਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨੇ ਪਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਐਂਡ ਡਾਂਸ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਦੇਣ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਐਂਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਅੱਛੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਭਰ ਕੇ ਆਂਦਾ ਡਾਂਸ ਦਾ ਮੈਨੀ ਫਾਰਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਅਦਰ ਫਾਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਡਾਂਸ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਨਾ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੋਏ देयर इज कथक देयर इज different form belly dance so any dance is important ਜਾਂ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਕੁੱਦਣਾ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦਾ any song that's good as well isn't it
of course definitely
so ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ ਸੋਹਨ ਵੀ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਇਨਕਰੇਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰੀਏ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ
no this is
ਐਂਡ ਡਾਂਸ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਕਰਿਕੂਲਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਯੂ ਬੀ so much work with teachers
that's right working with teachers ਹਾਂਜੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ it's really important it's vital you know it's great for your well-being it's a distress factor actually you know sports and dance really important you know so if you access ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ you know ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੈਸੇ ਲਾਓ join a class far away ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ as a family unit you should do that you know everybody's under stress at the moment you know parents are going to work or you know with home life everything else so I think with family life you know put on the music do some dancing share the movements as well you know one person does a movement you pass it on to your you know grown up they do an action as well and share those actions it's really important that ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ it distresses it makes you feel good so much feel good factor all the sort of the neurons in your body you know
hormones bande
hormones yeah
which is
of course
stress relief
of course and I think through the art of music any kind of music instrument or whether any kind of dance or movement children learn a lot they can distress they can you know they can feel at ease even parents you know you know we've seen it ourselves where a child is playing music and you're sitting in the background you're doing your work you hear the piano oh wow let me just take a minute to listen to the piano fantastic you know it eases you it relaxes you everybody is leading a stressful life you know do your homework do this do that get your grades that will happen but it's really important it goes hand in hand
ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕੋ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਦਾਂਗੀ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਅਜੀਬ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਆਣੀ ਚਾਲੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਸੈਡ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਦੀ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਅਲੱਗ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਹੈਪੀ ਜਾਂ ਰੋਮਾਂਟਿਕ ਗੀਤ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਅਲੱਗ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਚਾਲੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੈਂਸਿਟਿਵ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੂਰੇ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ 'ਚ ਇਹਦਾ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਚੰਗੇ ਹਾਰਮੋਨਸ ਬਣਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਐਂਡ ਡਾਂਸ ਦਾ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਲ ਸੋ ਡਾਂਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਨੋਰਮਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਫੀਲਿੰਗਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੁੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਬਟ ਡਾਂਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਾਡੀ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਦਾ ਕਨੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੋ ਉਹ ਬਾਡੀ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਡਾਂਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਆਲ ਕੰਬੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਟੌਨਿਕ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਦਵਾਈ ਦੇ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਹਾਲਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਵਟ ਯੂ ਸੇ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਦੈਟ
definitely does it's there's so much involved in music and dance it's exciting when you hear a flute or you hear a particular instrument as you said it transports you somewhere else relaxes you as well so if you're doing yoga or something you're going to listen to something relaxing if you want something that's going to really energize you or take you somewhere else so please by all means you know do all these wonderful things so I would encourage families friends out there listening watching Kanchi TV please experiment try for yourselves you know when you try for yourselves you'll feel much better it's the best way forward
so the last message ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਹੋਇਆ because ਸਾਡਾ health talk ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੋੜਾ time few seconds we got so thank you so much sir for
thank
coming
you very much
lovely meeting you thank you so much so ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ health talk show ਇੱਥੇ ਸਮਾਪਤ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੀ next week ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ guest ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਿਓ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਜੈ ਗੁਰਦੇਵ